Welcome friends, this is Dr. Prashant Patil, Jain College of Engineering, Belagavi. Please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon so that you get the notifications, like the video, comment and share. In this
Very
video,
important and tricky example on Fourier cosine transform I am going to do here. That is, find the Fourier cosine transform of e to the power minus x square. I have to find out Fourier cosine transform. Therefore, by the definition of Fourier cosine transform, fc of f of x equal to fc of s is equal to integration from 0 to infinity f of x into cos sx into dx is the Fourier cosine transform. Okay, then I have to find out f of x is my e to the power minus x square. Let me substitute here. Therefore, Fourier cosine transform of e to the power minus x square is equal to fc of s is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square into cos sx dx. Okay, now I have to integrate this one and I have to evaluate. Okay, to do that, let me call this one as integration is equal to I for my convenience. And here directly it is not integrable. That's why what I have to do, and the function of integration is a function of two variables here, x and s parameters. Therefore, I have to differentiate under integral sign. That differentiation under integral sign I have explained in detail in my first video of a Fourier transform. Please go through that. In the description you will find it. Now, differentiating under integral sign. Okay, I will consider differentiating under integral sign with respect to what your differentiation is important. With respect to s, I have to differentiate. With respect to x, I cannot because I am going to integrate here. Therefore, differentiating under integral sign with respect to s. Therefore, di by ds is equal to under integral sign, and both are constants here. Therefore, under integral sign, it will become a partial derivative with respect to s of e to the power x square into cos sx dx. This one I have to differentiate under integral sign with respect to partially with respect to s here. Then what happens after differentiating partially with respect to s? That is integration from 0 to infinity, my differentiating with respect to s, e to the power minus x square constant as it is, e to the power minus x square into differentiate with respect to s partially, that is minus sine sx into x, differential of sx with respect to s will become x into dx. Again, which looks like not integrable. For some adjustments I have to do. Okay, to do those adjustments, what I will do, integration from 0 to infinity, sine sx I will consider as the first term, and this x e raised to, and this minus also I will consider here, minus x square as a one term into dx. This one I can use the different integration integrated by parts as by considering the sine sx as first function and x into e raised to minus x square as the second function, but it should be integrable. What is integration? Okay, we have what I can say here, differentiation of e to the power minus x square, derivative of e to the power minus x square with respect to x, or just you can choose it as I can write it as e to the power minus x square as it is into minus 2x, correct, into minus 2x as a differentiation of this one. Okay, therefore in spite of this, I can write, but here 2 is missing. That's why what I will do, integration from 0 to infinity sin sx into minus x e raised to minus x square. 2 is missing. I will multiply by 2 and divide by 2 into dx. And then what I can do, this is 1 by 2 I will take outside, integration from 0 to infinity sin sx into minus 2x e raised to x square. I can write it as derivative of x square. Therefore, it is a derivative of e raised to minus x square into dx. Now, integrating by parts. Integrating by parts. That is, di by ds will remain as it is. 1 by 2 also will remain as it is. Now, first function as it is. First function as it is. That is sin sx into integration of second. Integration of second is a derivative of e raised to minus x square into dx between the limits 0 to infinity minus integration of second, that is again 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square dx, or this also infinity into differentiation of first, that is dy dx of sin sx into dx. Okay, now simplifying this, what I am going to get, 1 by 2 times sin sx into differentiation of e to the power minus x square, and its integration will become again e raised to minus x square between the limits 0 to infinity minus integration from 0 to infinity. Okay, and it's, sorry, here I could have written here differentiation of this one, and then differentiation of integration will become again e raised to minus x square, and differentiation of sin sx with respect to x is nothing but cos sx into s will come. I am differentiating with respect to x now. Okay, I am integrating by parts, therefore into dx. Now just you can observe here, di by ds for upper limit and lower limit, this integration e to the power minus infinity will become 0, and for x equal to 0 sin sx will become 0. Therefore first term totally it will become 0. For second term, what I can take, I am integrating with respect to x, therefore yes I can take outside, which is equal to minus s into integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square cos sx into dx. Integration from 0 to infinity, this is nothing but again what I have considered, that I have considered it as equal to I. Just you can just check here, integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square cos sx dx equal to, it is the limit I. Therefore that one I will substitute here. This implies di by ds is equal to minus s by 2. This is also 1 by 2. I have forgotten here. This is s by 2, and this one I can write it as a I. Okay, which is differential equation of first order, first degree. Okay, then to solve this one I am using the separation of variable method. Okay, first degree in I and s. To solve this one I will use separation of variable method. Okay, that is how to solve this one here now, that I can write it as separate the variables, that is di by I here equal to minus s by 2 into ds I can write. Okay, now on integration both sides I will get log I equal to minus 1 by 2 as it is, integration of s will become s square by 2 into plus constant c I can take, or I can take it as a log c also. Okay, let me take, instead of only c, let me take it as a log c. Okay, Then what happens here? This log c I will shift other side. Log of I minus log c will become log of I by c equal to minus s square divided by 4, or I divided by c equal to, what I can write here, I divided by c equal to e to the power minus s raised to 4, s square divided by 4, or which implies I is equal to c into e to the power minus s square divided by 4 is the general solution, is the general solution. Okay, then to find the value of c here, let me put x equal to 0. Okay, at x equal to 0, this Fourier transform will become, just that one I have to concentrate here. At x equal to 0, or at s equal to 0 you can take instead of x. This I is nothing but what here I have considered? I is nothing but Fourier cosine transform of e to the power minus x square, that is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square into cos sx dx is equal to c into e to the power minus s square by 4. Okay, now at s is equal to 0, left hand side will become integration from 0 to infinity. Okay, integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square into cos 0 dx equal to c into e to the power 0. E to the power 0 is nothing but 1. Okay, this integration, left hand side integration will become what here then? Left hand side integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square dx equal to c, which implies c equal to, this is the standard form gamma function, gamma of 1 by 2, that is root pi by 2, c equal to root pi by 2. Okay, therefore the particular solution becomes that I have to substitute in this c equal to root pi by 2, I have to substitute in my general solution. Therefore, in Fourier cosine transform of e to the power minus x square, that is fc of s integration from 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square cos sx dx is equal to c into, c is root pi divided by 2 into e to the power minus s square divided by 4. This is the required answer. Like this, some more examples on Fourier sine transform and cosine transform I am going to do in my next videos. If you not yet subscribed, please subscribe my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you'll get the notifications of my next video, and like this video, comment, and also share this. Thank you, friends.